Welcome back to another episode of the We'll Just Agree
To disagree
podcast. I am Ryan Lee.
And I am Beyonce Fox. Hi, Ryan.
How are you, B?
I am good. What's so funny, Ryan?
We need to create a video of all the bloopers that they don't see.
That's what you keep saying. Because the podcast itself is a big old blooper. We don't need a blooper reel at all. Too many shenanigans going on. What's up?
Well, I first just want to say thank you to everybody who has listened to the podcast last week. I've had so many people that reached out that was like, yo, AI is Allen Iverson. So I just really thank you guys.
Lies. I want to be one person who actually thought AI was for Allen Iverson. Get out of here.
Even Beyonce, even Charmaine that has been on our podcast at the beginning of this year, even she commented and was like, AI, Allen Iverson, you're not wrong. I was like, thank you.
Well, you weren't right as it related to technology.
Well, we weren't specific.
Charmaine, don't be encouraging him, girl. Oh boy.
But today we're gonna talk about something that I think we're both going to agree on and understand. Beyonce, Walmart has originally put out this ice cream that they were going to release for Juneteenth, and it was going to be their Juneteenth ice cream. Now, backstory. They received so much backlash on social media that they have since then said that they would be removing the item, and they've also put out an apology. What are your thoughts on Walmart originally thinking it was okay to sell a Juneteenth ice cream?
I don't think that a food product is necessary for a celebration of a holiday like that. That's just my personal opinion. I think oftentimes that companies and corporations, they can overdo things. Sometimes they overthink. Sometimes they do things just out of pure ignorance. Sometimes they do things because they feel obligated to do things. And I want them to do things based on realness, based on being organic. But I really don't think that that's something that's celebratory with an ice cream, Juneteenth. Of course, it's a celebration. Don't get it twisted. But do we really need food products to represent the day? I don't know. They fell flat on that one, and I'm glad they did issue an apology. And not only that, they are going to rethink some of the products that they put out moving forward, which makes a lot of sense to me. But you don't necessarily just have to do something to be doing it. And a lot of people thought that that was a big ploy, like a marketing scheme that Walmart came up with for some other purposes. But an ice cream, a Juneteenth ice cream, I mean, that doesn't even flow.
It doesn't even work. Like, I completely agree with you. And we have talked about this on this podcast before during Black Lives Matter and everything, that a lot of corporations were doing a lot of things to fit and to want to be a part of the culture and to say they're for their culture. Like, Juneteenth is big now, but Juneteenth has always been around. So where was this ice cream before Black Lives Matter? And I just feel like now it's a sense of what's the genuine part of it versus you're just trying to throw us a pass. Look, guys, we create an ice cream for you because we're so pro-Black. No, put all that money you make and donate back to a community or donate back to a scholarship program with all the money you make on Juneteenth. Let half of your proceeds go to a Black organization or HBCU. We don't want no Black ice cream that we weren't going to buy from you anyway. And it wasn't even nothing amazing. It was like a red velvet swirl. What does this even give?
Well, now I do like ice cream now. I read.
But you wouldn't have gone to Walmart that day and said, "Give me the Juneteenth ice cream on aisle 10."
Oh, absolutely not.
Exactly.
Absolutely not. Now, some retailers are doing it right. I think I was in like a Forever 21 or something like that, and they have the clothing. Graphic tees and maybe some jeans or something on the back pocket. They got a little Black girl with her fist up or something like that. That I rocks with that. They even did that during more recently, not only Black History Month, but for another event. I can't recall right now. Maybe it was Black History Month, but I rock with that when you have little special sections, just like for Pride. All of a sudden next month, everything's going to be rainbows and stuff. That's cool. I get it. But again, let it be authentic, let it make sense, let it be organic. Don't just be doing something to be doing it, because oftentimes you're overdoing it so much that what you're doing is like, what? It becomes
Exactly.
offensive. So don't do that. When in doubt, leave it out. Get a marketing team of Black people, get professionals who know the ins and out of the holiday that you're trying to represent and celebrate, and go from there. But you're not obligated to always do something.
And I would I would love to know who was in that board that day that said, this is it. This is a great idea. We're going to put out an ice cream in honor of Juneteenth to show our support for the Black people.
Yeah, no. It just.
I mean, I give them props, I guess, for coming out with the apology, but in my opinion, they could have kept that apology. If you're going to come out with the apology, and maybe I got to read more into it, I want to know what else are you doing now instead of the ice cream? What are you doing to celebrate? If you want to celebrate, really come with like, this is what we're going to do instead of that bull, whatever. I'm not going to cuss no more on this podcast. Instead of that bull ice cream, they could have kept that. And, you know, I'm looking at them sideways. So, I mean, thanks for the apology, but no thanks.
Or you know what? Donate some ice cream to a fair or a festival that's having a commemoration of Juneteenth. Do something like that. You know what I mean? But to sit there and label a gallon of ice cream, Juneteenth ice cream, I'm just like.
And then to do like the colors and everything, it was just very poor taste.
Yeah, it was. Don't get me wrong. I rocks with Walmart now. I shop at Walmart all day long, and Walmart does have initiatives that help Black-owned businesses. They do. You know, there's different food products that they sell that are Black-owned. There are different just general retail products that they sell that are Black-owned or manufactured by a Black company or something like that. So I do have to give them their props in that regard. But again, sometimes, you know, just make sure that you're moving with caution and don't do too much.
Now, we've been talking about poor taste and what like stuff like that. Let's head over to Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker that recently got married in Italy.
What was the segue with poor taste though? What?
Because now
that transition was what? I'm just. Why'd you use the adjectives poor taste?
Because there was a lot of people on social media that were on both sides of the coin. Some people thought the Italy wedding, the theme, the outfits were beautiful. It was gorgeous. Some people thought it was poor taste. It looked like everybody was going to a funeral. They didn't like Kourtney Kardashian's short wedding dress. And I just knew I had to get Beyonce thoughts on this because, you know, Beyonce loves fashion. Was, in the words of Ryan's rundown, was it a hit or a miss?
Well, I have to be honest. It was like a 4-day affair. So maybe some people saw the day that, you know.
We're talking about the main wedding look.
Oh, the actual wedding. You know what? We're talking about the Kardashians. With them, anything goes. I mean, come on. They're high society. They are very wealthy. So people in that stratosphere, it's like anything is accepted by them. You know what I mean? So nothing really surprises me when it comes to the Kardashian family. Nothing, okay? But I will say that the wedding theme was full of Dolce & Gabbana. And I like Dolce & Gabbana. Do I own one thing by Dolce & Gabbana? Absolutely not. But I respect their fashion and I respect what they did with that wedding, even though they're claiming that
Beyonce don't like it. Beyonce been going all around in circle and has not
been sponsors of the wedding. They were hosts to hear them say it, but I think they were truly sponsors. But Kourtney's wedding dress, it was okay. I mean, it's not her first wedding, so she's not going to come out like traditional. I thought it was very artistic to have the Virgin Mary on the veil like that. It was a cathedral veil. I'm just into fashion. So yeah, it didn't bother me one way or another. I just looked at it like, oh, okay. Did I not like it? No. Did I love it? No. Everything was just okay. But leading up to the wedding ceremony, I saw some bomb dresses and some bomb suits and accessories, I have to admit. And the yacht, did you see those Dolce & Gabbana pillows on the yacht? I'm like,
well, no, I didn't see the pillows.
They had nerve enough to have a pop-up, a Dolce & Gabbana pop-up. And for those two to say that they are not sponsoring the wedding, I'm like looking at them like, What? Your name is all over this wedding. I thought it was great. It was in Italy. Come on. One of the fashion capitals of the world.
Why you got to do this with your shoulder as you say that?
Love fashion, man. And I'm not mad if that girl wants to wear that to her wedding. Let her, I thought it was kind of dope. It was borderline gothic, and it gave me a little medieval, and it gave me a little bit of a combination of things.
In my opinion, I actually agree. I actually feel like it's not your typical wedding looks, right? But seeing the venue of where the wedding was at, knowing Travis Barker, I do think it fit. I think everybody's looks fit the theme that where they were at. It looked rich. It looked like money. It had kind of like that dark goth theme. So I see why a normal person may be like, this looks like a funeral. But I do think overall it did look beautiful. Now, I do agree with some of the critique, though. Kourtney Kardashian's style, in my opinion, like others, has completely changed a little bit since dating Travis Barker. I feel like she used to be like that Cali girl, you know what I'm saying? Especially on the Kardashians. Now she's like this punk rock, edgy, I want to show skin, show skin and all that. So I'm not shocked that she did this short dress with a different look and it wasn't your typical wedding look. But I do think her style has kind of changed. And I don't know how I like that.
But I'm not mad at it. I mean, if they say when in Rome, do as the Romans do. She's just taken on some of the characteristics of her now husband. I don't think anything's wrong with that. You know what I mean? She's been a little daring over the years, but she has the image of being the mom and the not so crazy Kardashian sister. But she's getting a little edgier now. The kids are getting older, and she can probably do what she couldn't do before when they were young. She had to play that whole mommy role and whatever. But I say, girl, live on the edge. Do what you got to do, mama. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. I think she looks great. Mind you, this is like their third wedding, okay?
That's what I was confused about, too.
Yeah, they got married. They had like a couple other ceremonies already. Why they keep doing all these different ceremonies, I don't know. We know y'all love each other. That's cool. But if you want to keep spending money on these lavish ceremonies or get them sponsored by someone, then by all means, go ahead and do it. But so that's what I'm saying. This is like the third ceremony. So who knows what they wore at the other two. And then again, she's been married before to Scott Disick. So the short dress, I'm not even mad at that. That kind of stuff.
I didn't know her and Scott were married. I just thought they dated forever.
Oh, you know what? Maybe they did just date forever. I thought they were actually married. Maybe not.
I don't know. We got to look that up. I will say, though, whether I like their fashions or not, I actually really do like Kourtney and Scott, Kourtney and I really like Kourtney.
With the right man. Put her with the right man.
And Travis Barker together. I feel like, how you said Kourtney kind of lived that mom lifestyle? Like, I feel like Kourtney was the Rachel Ray of the Kardashians, right?
Oh, wow.
Like all we saw her do was like cook and be a mom, like that's the domestic. But I feel like Kourtney with Travis, I feel like she's giving off the energy that she kind of has her groove back. Like I'm living for me and my kids now, but now I think he gave her that new sense of life and purpose. So I kind of really do like them together. I'm not gonna front.
I do too. I love it. And the PDA they show, all of that stuff, it works. It's fine. Yeah. They're in love. They love each other. Just let people live. Let people do what they want to do. Let people wear whatever they want to wear to their wedding. I'm just all for it. All for it. I can't believe I don't have one thing of Dolce & Gabbana in my closet, though.
I'm actually shocked about that.
Yeah, not one. Not even a belt. Nothing. Oh, well.
Yeah, I don't have that either. No.
You don't?
No.
Oh.
I don't have Gucci. I don't have Louis, none of that.
Ooh, okay. Oh, we gotta get you some. Yeah. So this is episode what? 60?
60, yeah.
Wow.
60.
Wow. Yeah.
What are we gonna do for our 100th? We gotta start planning our 100th now.
Boy, let's get to the 100 first, and then we'll start planning. Okay. Let's get close to that.
Can we do like a live podcast episode for our 100th?
Oh, that'll be dope. And take callers and stuff.
No, like a live audience.
Oh, that'll be dope. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
We got to work on that. We got 40 weeks.
Yeah, we got 40 weeks.
Yeah, this is 60. That's almost a year from now, Ryan. Who knows? You might be out in Hollywood or something by then.
You may be.
Or where am I gonna be?
I was gonna say that.
I need to hear it. Wait, say it.
That thing.
Did you say in Italy?
Hell no, I ain't say that. Now, I said I was gonna cuss no more, but hell no, I ain't say that. Your ass gonna be right here in Chicago. Now, y'all, I've been trying to be good, but I feel like she been wanting me to do this. Nah, sit your ass right down here in Studio G at iHeartMedia Chicago. That is it for episode 60. Y'all see I've been trying to be calm this episode, but working with Beyonce, she'll take you there. Talk about damn Italy. This is the We'll Just Agree to Disagree podcast. You can check it out on Instagram and YouTube. That's
Have you
Beyonce
ever been
Fox.
to Milan? Oh,
No, I don't have a passport.
oh, we got to get you one, Ryan. Oh my God, we got to get you
When
some
am I-
Gucci, a passport.
When do
We
I
gotta
have
do a lot.
time? When do I have time to travel?
You got to make time, buddy. We got to get you to Italy. We got to get you to Italy. Yeah,
You taking me?
sure.
On you? On your card?
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
Hey, I'm with it. Y'all heard it. I'm with it.
get the passport.
I will, Beyonce, don't play with me. I will order that this week if we're going on your card.
Yeah, I can't say when we're going, but we're going.
Let's do it.
Okay, cool.
Matter of fact, that's where we'll do the 100th episode in Italy with the live. Yep.
Okay, then. You got big dreams. Follow me at Beyonce Fox on all social media. Thank you so much for checking out our podcast.
Yes, follow me at Ryan Media Lee. And we'll talk to you guys next week. We're going to be 39 weeks away from going to Italy.
Yes. Ciao.